Hey everyone, Rather Incoherent here, back with more Subnautica. Last we left off, I was inside of my sea truck, and the game has now taken that very literally. I am now standing in the sea truck rather than piloting it, so let's click pilot and get control of it. That was interesting. So, I have a house, I have a rebreather, a good oxygen tank, a sea truck, and there is some scary shit over there. I don't know if it's actually really scary, but it is ominous as hell and makes me deeply uncomfortable. So let's go see if it's actually fun, interesting, or if it's lose your sea truck interesting. I'm going to turn off my lights because if anything I feel like I've got less visibility thanks to them. Now, rather than driving straight there, as previously established, I like being on the ocean floor, and I absolutely hate this. I'm going to find the edge of the vehicle again. Yeah, here's the edge of the spaceship. I'm going to go down with it to 150 meters, where I'll use this as my portable oxygen supply. Wait. That isn't actually at the spaceship. And that is something. I'm thinking maybe it's the same sort of squid shark thing I saw earlier beneath the twisty bridges, but it's so far away that I can't be sure. Yeah, I'm thinking that's exactly what it is. Looks very angry. I'm going to continue exploring this crash ship. The crash ship is actually a small thing. It's not at all what my objective is pointing me towards. I guess that would be Cryptosuchus or the squid shark roaring. Not sure. But I'm going to come scan this tree and then... What's that shadow from? I think that was from Cryptosuchus based on like what I've seen around here, but it looked very tentacly and I didn't trust it to not be the squid shark. Oh, we're in a very blue area all of a sudden, aren't we? Let me tell you, this is not a calming shade of... God damn it, Alan.
I implore you to investigate.
Help us build you a body?
That's not Cryptosuchus. That is much larger than Cryptosuchus.
I just know it is important.
Signal location uploaded.
Look, fuck, I just want to scan this tree, alright? I just want to scan the tree. Which is actually referred to as a tree. That's kind of funny. Do you think if a super predator comes by... It's just a Cryptosuchus above me, probably. Yeah, all the way over there. Do you think if a super predator comes by, I can hide in the top of this tree like a clownfish in a coral reef? Alright, so I've scanned the tree. That's, like, super useful and totally important. Yeah, there is something very long and, Leviathan-y over there. I'm gonna assume, since it's reminding me of Cryptosuchus by its appearance, that it's very predatory. And I'm gonna come have a nice, fun explore of this truck. What, is that a thing? I don't think that's an animal, I think it's a structure. Wait. It's gotta be an animal, it's moving. Sure shit doesn't look like a predatory animal, and I am very curious. Oh! This is a very large jellyfish, and it is incredibly cool. Okay, I think I've pulled aggro on something, so... Oh, it's a fucking whale. Jesus, that scared me. I don't like seeing huge, hulking black shapes in the fucking sea next to me. There's some cool things out there, and I'm afraid of all of them, so I'm gonna go back to what I've been trying to do, which is exploring this crashed ship. And actually, this cool jellyfish has come relatively close to me, so I'm gonna try to scan him. He's way less out in the deep near all the terrifying shit now. It's a juvenile vent garden. This is a juvenile? So this is our Reefback Leviathan equivalent for this game. God, it's just so loud and awful here. Did I actually fully explore this ship in the limited time I was here previously? Metal salvage, I assume, is still 4 inventory spots? Yeah. So, there is stuff here I haven't seen, but I don't really care about batteries whatsoever. Copper wire is nice, but not important. That's a fish. I feel like there's got to be something super meaningful and important here, but I haven't found it yet. And the more I'm here, the more I think maybe there's nothing important in this area. There's an oxygen plant in here. That's incredibly kind of the developers. I don't have a laser cutter yet. Don't I have the diamonds to make a laser cutter? Is that just a thing I chose not to do? That looks like something I could interact with, but apparently not. Once I'm back in my sea truck, I'm going to look and see if I actually had the ability to make a laser cutter and just chose not to. And then when I find the answer is yes, I'm going to be very mad at myself, and you're going to cut to the point where I've gone back to my base, made it, and come back here. But in real time, I will have wasted 10 minutes of my life because I am just a forgetful idiot. Hopefully not so forgetful that I drown in this ship. Okay. I don't like it, man. I don't like it one bit. Okay. So, I checked my blueprints. I should have laser cutter in the deployables somewhere. I can just make that. Okay. See you guys in a little bit. Alright. We're back where we started. And now we have the laser cutter with us. Let's actually use the laser cutter this time. And also, we have 1,000,000 batteries that I forgot to put into the box. Which I guess is good since my Sea Glide was almost out. And I'll probably need that Sea Glide to run for my life relatively soon. I feel like I was already in this area? And it turns out this is just a big circle with no actual prizes associated with it. Okay, maybe this will lead to an actual prize and not just a shortcut. There is a laser cutter fragment inside the room I needed a laser cutter to get to. Salvage, laser cutter fragment. Maybe I'm crazy, but this seems like a cruel prank. Oh, you don't actually need a laser cutter to even get here. Okay, so this is just a ship to get you a laser cutter and convince you that they're useful. This is like the laser cutter tutorial, and not actually a thing that even rewards me for having a laser cutter. But presumably, if they're trying to remind me super aggressively to build one, that means I'm going to have a reason to have one in the near future. So, whatever. I have a laser cutter now. It didn't seem to actually find me anything of value in this particular location. Oh, and before we do anything, this is sort of cheaty, I guess. I'm going to use my habitat builder to just make the world's shittiest house real quick.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Throw down a single locker, which I don't even have enough titanium for. And all the titanium around here takes the form of this salvage, which, you know, isn't actually titanium and can't be made into it without a fabricator, so I'm gonna be honest, right now, between power and oxygen, or having a box in here to put all my garbage in, I'm gonna take the box. So I'm just gonna shove all of my random stuff in here. And I'm going to drop this beacon that I brought with me. I repeat, I'm going to drop this beacon that I brought with me. I'm going to name it, I don't know, Crash Ship Base? That seems descriptive. Could also name it the fucking drop-off or the Sea of Monsters. Lots of accurate things to name this. And, my sea truck's really not going to be that useful here, because it is what I originally feared. It looks like this area might... I didn't like that at all. First, he's a lot closer than they usually are, and second, oh god, I don't like his mouth. That looks like it might actually be within 150 meters. I can get to it no matter what using the sea truck. I'm just wondering whether or not I'm going to be using the sea truck as a portable air tank, or actually as a vehicle to approach it.
Warning. Maximum depth reached.
Oh, I'm under crush depth.
Imminent.
It looks like we're going to be using this as an air tank. I'm guessing that's the sound of an angry squid shark. I don't know where it is. It's right there. This is a really cool biome that I'm fucking terrified of. Alright, this limestone is actually super important. Because this limestone is the difference in me being able to make a base that functions as a spawn point and not being able to do that. Because now that I can actually put a piece of power on top of this, this should function as my spawn location. Which is important for obvious reasons, since I'm terrified of dying, and also, I need to scan this. I mean, I'm aware of the squid shark right there, but this featherfish is my life. Okay, time to get in the base. Nope, everything's fine. Nothing bad is happening. Okay, I probably have things in here that I needed to have outside to build a solar panel. Is he still here? Okay, I'm gonna get back in. Oh, he seems to have killed my base. Well, honestly, that's not the biggest deal to me. I have a repair tool somewhere. I've never even used it before. So let's just fix this up real quick.
Integrity restored. Draining systems initiated.
I think he's outside the base, hitting it repeatedly. I'm gonna get inside the actual ship. Yeah, he's mad. Please leave, sir. You're really ruining my idea here. Okay, he's actually leaving. So it turns out he does know when I'm inside of that and hate me for it. Now, let's put a source of power on top of this. This all seems like it could have gone a lot better. And let's repair this.
Power restored. Draining systems initiated.
Put all of our spare goods in this locker. Going to drink and eat. That way when I inevitably get eaten a little bit,
Seconds of oxygen remaining.
I'll start healing the damage immediately. Alright. This is something resembling bravery. It's strategy. It's setting your spawn location right next to a thing that's likely to kill you. Makes me feel a little bit more inclined to actually explore the area, though, which is the whole point of the game.
Oxygen.
Okay. Portable oxygen tank. Is a squid coming for me? Alright, we seem to be good. Last time I was here, weren't there a bunch of lilies? Yeah, this stuff. This is all very cool looking. Let's go scan it. Oh, my hotkeys are all messed up right now. Okay. Let's scan this giant, crazy lily thing and see what it is. There are so many squid sharks down here. I wonder if they're actually, like, aggressive. I mean, yes, they're aggressive. Jesus Christ. What am I talking about? Do I not remember the past 3 minutes? Yeah, I hate all of this. Especially the part where I can't scan whatever this is. I am thankfully so far avoiding their notice. God, there are so many squid sharks in this area. And with how big they are, I do kind of feel like they're going to roughly two-shot me if they don't just outright kill me in one hit. Alright, fuck it. I'm going in. I can't feel comfortable piloting my sea truck over here because I feel like it's going to attract the attention of the squid sharks. And then they're just going to eat it while I'm using it as an air tank. So instead I'm just going to go in using only this. The trusty Sea Glide is probably more than enough. Actually, this area seems kind of devoid of squids. And since there are so few squids over here, maybe that means that I can actually park my truck here. Oh, but I'm 193 meters down. So I can't bring my truck here. I can scan everything and take as many samples as my heart desires. It's a newt fish. And now it's... Oh! It's very carnivorous. It was about to eat that hoop fish.
New creature discovered.
Now... where on Earth am I? Where on Earth is the wrong phrase? This is a place where I would really like a vehicle as portable oxygen to explore it, but I don't even have something that goes down this low to use as portable oxygen. I'm 200 feet from my truck. I don't even know where the thing I'm looking for is relative to my position. It's 50 feet over there. Okay. I'll grab the bladderfish while I'm here. I can scan this. It's a fallen lily pad. I would take that to mean there are lily pads far above me, but I'm not super interested in that right now. I'm super interested in not drowning and not attracting the attention of super predators. Right, there's one. There's another.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Trust me, I am a step ahead of you. I'm very aware. There's a whale. I haven't gotten their attention yet, which is fantastic news. Just keep going, dude. Okay, good job. I'm gonna go scan the shit out of that whale. I have never wanted to scan something more in my life. Look at this dude. He's fucking massive. Can I ride him? Well, first I need to finish scanning him. Apparently it's hard because he's so large. I was hoping I could like grab his dorsal fin or something. Oh my god, I can. I am riding the glow wheel. And let me tell you, this doesn't feel like a good idea. I have no idea where he's going. I don't think he has my best interest in heart. Farewell, glow whale. You are amazing. He is so big. And most importantly, so non-hostile, unlike everything else in this fucking game. There's been a very sudden ramp from there are basically no hostile creatures to the entire ocean is filled with giant fucking squid sharks. And your vehicle can't go this deep. But I do think I can bring it over here without losing it.
Maximum depth reached.
I'm gonna stick to this stubborn belief. I'm gonna bring it right here in the middle. I think it'll be safe. Okay. No one is any wiser that I brought human technology into this baffling alien landscape. Nothing's gonna eat my boat. Alright, I've already scanned that kind of fish. I'm just a little bit forgetful at the moment. Let's fucking go. Let's scan him. It is in fact just called a squid shark. Very descriptive. Yeah, this is about how I thought this would go. Right, so he doesn't one-shot me, which is what I need to scan him, and now I'm going to leave him be. Okay. Ill-advised, but absolutely worth. And now I should start regenerating health because I'm fully satisfied in terms of nutrition. Gonna get my oxygen back in my truck. Breathe for a couple of seconds. Since I did briefly think that was a one-hit kill cutscene. And now, let's go figure out what on earth this is the last known position of. Presumably, if your last known position was... Maybe it's still for the vehicle that I've been looking at, and I'm just exploring this area for no reason. I really should have, like, read the log associated with this. Because that probably is still the vehicle, the massive crashed ship that's right next to it, yeah? Oh, it's a sea monkey. What do you guys have in your nest? A prawn suit grappling arm. I don't mind if I do. Doesn't look scannable, apparently. Oh, I feel so much safer down here at 300 meters than up there at 150. That's a new sound and I don't like it.
Detecting bow of an astronautical Critical Sol Transport vessel nearby.
I need to go back for air.
Vessel name, Mercury 2. Inoperative.
I've detected some part of a vehicle and I will look through my notes once I'm safe in my truck. Whoa, what are you?
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen.
I have decided that I am drowning. There are squid sharks around and I will scan that shit later. I thought it was a sea monkey at first, but it was way weirder than that. It's too far away for me to care right now. So let's look through my PDA for a second. So these crazy tree-like things are actually volcanic vents, which is interesting, but doesn't give me any new information in terms of how to use them to my advantage. There are some phrases in this game that feel disconnected. A small predator which eliminates the need to overcome its prey by simply swallowing it whole. Assessment, harmless. This is very human. It is like the complete opposite of harmless to this poor whole fish. So the squid shark, a leviathan class predator at the smaller end of the scale. Complex squid-like adaptations which allow it to hunt a wide range of prey. It expels swallowed seawater on vents to propel itself. Its internal jaw can be expanded and clamped down. It has 2 blue electrified tentacles. It's just assessment avoid. Yeah, just assessment don't. Apparently glow whales have communities, which is not what I've experienced. The glow whales I've been seeing are total loners. There's a bunch of cool lore on them, but nothing that allows me to like have greater insight into how I can use them to my advantage. Much the same with the juvenile vent garden. And it looks like if I go to the top of the surface, there will be giant lily pads that might have cool stuff going on, but nothing I'm interested in. Ignore the squid shark. I'm just gonna keep reading my PDA. Nothing horrific happening on the other side of my PDA. So, I still have... Man, he's just fucking right there, isn't he? Are we cool? We good? No, we're not cool. Motherfucker disabled my ship. Or tried to disable my ship. I thought he was trying to. I was just like apparently not backing up because I was against something. Fucking... I thought that grass popping into the side of my vision was something dangerous. But let's do the smart thing. Hop out of our ship. And use our repair tool to get this back to 100% before it gets blown to bits. Okay. God, I do not like these sounds. I'm going this way, towards the pilot's last known position, and I'm getting out of here. I'm gonna go do other stuff and come back when I have a depth module, or a different vehicle.
Maximum depth reached. Hull damage.
So, like, there is definitively nothing at this exact location. Fucking glow whales, man. I keep seeing at the edge of my vision and being terrified. So let's go up and see what's going on with these lily pads. Oh, are there no crazy super predators at the top of this biome? Am I safe from squid sharks up here? I've never been happier to be at the top of the ocean. Oh, let's fix my boat. I need to stop calling this my boat. And my ship. It just doesn't feel right to call my underwater vehicle my truck. Alright, let's scan these crazy Dragalge looking dudes. Well, they're not Dragalge looking, right? Oh, I see. I'm gonna need you to fuck off. So I appear to be tripping balls now. Thank you for that. I'm gonna go past the time of my truck until the acid wears off. Gross. Not a good time. So, what does my PDA have to say about this particular animal? A medium-sized herbivore with an elongated, bifurcated torso and multiple bioluminescent adornments. Slow and vulnerable. When threatened, it emits a pheromonal defense that disrupts higher-order brain functions in certain species, like humans. And it's dangerous in unfamiliar environments because, you know, you don't want to trip acid anywhere but your home. I'm not really interested in featherfish and spinefish. Okay. Let's see if there's, like, various plant life I can scan here. Can I scan the actual living lilies at the top? I can scan the rising ones, too. think I just watched that brute shark eat something. Also, that glow... Oh my god, they jump out of the ocean. I'm getting on top of a lily pad and waiting for that to happen. I want to see this. Can I really not get on top of them? That feels absolutely lame. Yeah, it's like my character's trying to climb it, but they're going up at the angle that it is and flying into the air. And now it's hailing, so I'm not even going to be able to see a glow whale make sick jumps with any good angle whatsoever anyway. Not even next to you, leave me alone. Please stop. I don't want to hang out with you. Fine, I will come to acid. Just let me leave. Thank you. Okay. Fuck you. Dick. I'm gonna fix my truck now. I'm glad that works. I feel like I shouldn't be trying to repair space sea trucks while I'm clearly extremely disoriented at best. Off in... where the fuck am I? That's the crash ship base. Off in this direction, I think, is where I saw that long Leviathan-class predator that remind me of the Cryptosuchus. I kind of want to go see what that was about, and I also really, really don't want to go see what that was about. What I do want to do, now that I actually think about it, is, like, pilot around these and see if there's any resources clinging to them. It looks like there's actually stark nothing here. Like, there's literally no resources. There's some table coral. But it is hollow, and there's an alien superstructure attached to it. So... let's at least follow this down and give it a fair shot, right? Oh. Well, I guess it used to be on the bottom when it was risen up by the lily, then? Because there's, like, there is a marker here. There must be something in this area. At the very least, I'll get some gold out of it. I hope. Yeah, there we go. I can't believe this marker is just to tell me that the ship is here, because, like, it's so far away from the ship. Why would it be placed over here? There does seem to be a path of lights going somewhere.
Didn't I tell you to stay
Oh,
away?
I'm chasing her down. I see.
Marguerite Maida's the name. You're on my
Wait.
turf.
Great. Can I come in?
How on earth is this a thing?
What part of go away do you not understand, Altera?
I'm not with Altera.
I'm gonna take that as a, yeah, come right on in spite of the fact that she said no such thing. Look, I don't see a single good reason she couldn't keep her house clean. Anyway, does this teach me how to make a prawn suit? No, it just teaches me about hers. It does teach me how to make a moon pool, though, I bet. Oh, hell yeah. Okay. I'm just an idiot and completely forgot about the PDA telling me it was stalking her, and I was like, that's so weird, and just immediately stopped thinking about it. Okay. Let's go have some lore before we wrap up this episode. I finally found what I was supposed to be looking for. Excuse me?
I told you to stay off my land.
You trained that thing?
What a ridiculous
Next time I'll
house.
Carry you to ribbons, Altera.
I'm not with Altera.
I'm so tired of this exact phrase.
For information about my sister Sam. I think you might have crossed paths.
I think we should repeat that I'm not with Altera a few more times.
I suggest you take the time you need to come to your senses and then get off my sea base. If you're not Altera, why don't you disable that damn tracking satellite tower instead of barging into my sea base? Maybe once Altera's off my back, I'll remember something about your sister. There's some junk on that table that might help. I couldn't get it to work.
Oh hey, we finally have a clear objective. We're talking to people and, like, being told what to do. That's far clearer than I was ever expecting it to be. Oh, the Snowfox. I remember this in an update post. It's a land vehicle. And this is the test override module mentioned in one of the lore things where I wasn't, like, clear on how I would ever make one or get one.
New blueprint synthesized.
Okay. Oh, but if you don't know, Marguerite Maida was one of the 3 people from the Sunbeam in the first Subnautica. She was like the hired muscle that survived their crash and was the person responsible for, like, collecting stalker teeth and fending off predators. And last she was seen, she, like, if I recall correctly, was fighting either a Reaper or Ghost Leviathan alone underwater across the planet from here. So I have questions about how she got here, but whatever. I will just rule of cool accept this. Oh, I literally can't follow her because this handsome boy is in the way. I like his fake bioluminescent eyes. That's a nice touch. Gonna check if there's anything else in here I can scan. I don't believe so. There's a PDA.
That far out to sea, swimming back for land wasn't.
Oh hey, it's answering my questions probably.
I'd die from exhaustion long before I made it to shore. All I could do was survive long enough to wash up somewhere. I felt a suction, and suddenly there were vast jaws rising out of the water towards me. It had taken hours for the Reaper's corpse to float to the surface. Using the knife, I clambered up her flank and got a perch on top. I figured she'd float for a few days at least, enough for me to catch my breath. But would she sink before or after I died of thirst? I had a knife, a repair tool, and 3 liters of water. At least I wasn't gonna die of exhaustion. Now, those Reapers, they're practically all muscle, but there's some fat in there. I was able to keep warm and drink the water. And I didn't have much. But I had that repair tool, so I had a spark. It took a week to light that first fire. And I know more about the burning properties of Reaper fat than I ever cared to. I had to ration fires, but as they burned, I could smoke meat that I carved out of the beast's rib cage.
Huh. They have put an impressive amount of thought into how they're going to justify Marguerite being here. I look forward to seeing what her relevance to the story is, since they seem to care a lot about making it make sense that she's here. There's really no meaningful information on Marguerite's prawn suit download. I feel kinda baited since I thought that was going to be useful. Snowstalker, this is what I really wanted to read. Alright, look. I was going to leave the base, but I need to walk back in here and raise some issues with my PDA. This is a Snowstalker. It is a horrifying apex predator. Well, on this planet it's probably nowhere near the apex, but it is a horrifying carnivore. This is like a child's plush toy, and is not a representation of a Snowstalker in any capacity. I'm going to read my PDA away from its vicious growling, which is kind of demonstrating the point I wanted to make, I guess. So, the Snowstalker is a bear-like evolutionary offshoot of the aquatic stalker, native to the warmer aquatic biomes of 4546b. I can actually kind of see that. It's got the teeth for it. Oh, actually, according to this, they are apex predators. Very, very cute apex predators. They operate in packs, primarily hunt land-based creatures. Oh, they are primarily land-based creatures, but they will enter the water to hunt and defend territory. Assessment of void if entering Snowstalker territory is necessary. Sources of bright light and unpredictable noise have been shown to deter attacks. Oh my god, something that actually clearly tells you what to do. I can use a flashlight to drive off fucking polar bears. It's gonna be really funny when I try to do that and it does literally nothing. You know, it might be referring to flares. There might be a use for flares in this game. Regardless, though, I finally found what I was supposed to be doing in this area. I explored that ship. I built my laser cutter. Next time, we're gonna make our way back to our truck, and we're gonna figure out exactly what it is we're doing next, because I'm really not sure. That's stupid. I'm pretty sure I just got clear instructions, didn't I? So if I make a modification station, which I am able to make, I don't have the materials, but I know where to get all the pieces, then I can make a depth upgrade module. No, I can't. I don't have any of the things for this. So scratch that idea. In the future, when I figure out how to get all of this, I can do that. Now, rubies are around here. Since the Snowstalker is a relative of the normal Stalker, I can assume I get enameled glass from them on land. Synthetic fibers, I've got no idea about them. Eventually, though, I can see how I'm going to get my sea truck deeper in the ocean. I have no idea where I get a parallel processing unit. Unless it's available now in that crashed ship. Because I did see something that looked suspiciously like that and thought that I could take it out, but was confused when I couldn't. Spiral plant clippings? I have no idea what a spiral plant is. So, there's a lot of stuff I need to piece together into how I make progress, and we'll get into the specifics of it next time, I suppose. Because it's not explicitly clear what I do next. But one last question before I go. Can I make a moon pool? Yeah, I can. So we're going to get that done next time for sure. What else we do, I'm not quite clear yet. But this has been Rather Than Coherence. I've been really enjoying Below Zero. I hope you have too. And if you have, consider subscribing to the channel as it really helps it grow. I'll see you around.